It's certainly an unwelcome headline for Billy Napier, who's had enough unwelcome headlines, mostly because he hasn't won very much in his first couple of years and is heading into a must-win season. But as you said, this could be like a house of cards that is easily blown over. But it does reveal, at least one side's alleged dealings of an absolutely screwball deal, the likes of which, used to probably go on a lot under the table, behind the scenes, and this one became much more public. But when you had various schools sliding various payments to players to try to get them, there was a lot of rumor about what was going on. Now we're seeing how the sausage is getting made here in the NIL era. In some places, some of it's fine, but this is pretty wild. And yes, Rashada has involved 3 of his 4 schools in his one season as a college football player in this lawsuit. Miami, where he was committed, Florida, where he was signed, Arizona State, where he transferred. Oh, but now Georgia, where he's apparently allegedly going to play. And yeah, he was an okay player. He was a true freshman on a bad team. So I don't know how much to read into the numbers, but he played 3 games. Their one victory was over Southern Utah.
You're going to have boosters gather together. They're going to disguise deals as NIL and pay players for pay-for-play. There's going to be promises that are broken. There's going to be lawsuits. And then, in the end, NIL will just be an era, in a way, an era with an asterisk in the record books, and we'll move on to revenue sharing. It's amazing. Everything has happened just as I think a lot of us have written, a lot of people have said inside and outside the industry. We're following right along the path here. And this is the second NIL related lawsuit, but obviously the most interesting, right? I wonder how many of these situations occurred and we didn't have them, go public, and we certainly didn't have a lawsuit. I am guessing it's in the hundreds. And it's the one area maybe where, although Dan might disagree, where college administrators really are maybe at least a little justified in having some kind of rules in, quote, guardrails.
Let me tell you what used to happen. Okay, they give them the 150, and then they renege on the 13 million. It wasn't that big a number. And Jaden Rashada is blackmailed and can't say a damn thing. We know where this is heading. Their guardrails, they keep trying to throw speed bumps like at the Indy 500. It's like they're going to run 500 miles. They're going to keep going around until we know where it's going to end. Stop trying to. That would be my thing. There's no guardrail stopping this. Guy promised something, lied, didn't happen. Now he's got all the protections he needs.